People say China builds fast. They say it's because of cheap labor. They say China copies Western technology, but that explanation is outdated, because what China is using today has nothing to do with manpower, and everything to do with machines so massive, so powerful, that they feel unreal. In this video, you're about to see machines that eat mountains, move cities, create land out of the ocean, and build skyscrapers almost by themselves. These aren't concepts, they aren't experiments, they are operating right now, reshaping territory, compressing decades of construction into months. Stay till the end, because when we reach number 1, you'll finally understand how China can build entire cities while the rest of the world is still planning them. China is no longer just building faster, IT is building differently. While most countries still depend on human labor, slow logistics, and fragmented systems, China has shifted toward industrial-scale automation. What you're about to see is not construction as we know it, it's mechanized domination of scale. Let's begin. Number 8. The Mountain Terraformer. Imagine standing in front of a machine so large that your sense of scale completely breaks. This is China's bucket wheel excavator, a mechanical giant as tall as a 20-story building and longer than a football field. Every single day, this machine can remove up to 240,000 cubic meters of earth. To understand that number, imagine filling 96 Olympic swimming pools in just 24 hours. The front of the machine is a colossal rotating steel wheel, fitted with dozens of gigantic buckets. Each bucket bites into the ground, scooping tons of soil and rock without stopping, without slowing down. The wheel never rests day and night. It strips entire layers of terrain away, almost like peeling an orange made of stone. What makes this machine truly insane is not just its size, it's what it needs to survive. IT moves on tracks as large as buses, spreads its weight across massive platforms, and requires its own dedicated electrical substation just to function. China primarily uses these monsters in massive mining regions such as Inner Mongolia, where coalfields stretch for kilometers and conventional equipment is simply useless. When this machine finishes its work, the landscape is permanently altered. Mountains flatten, valleys disappear. Entire terrains are reshaped. This is not excavation. This is industrial-scale terraforming. Number 7. The Earth-Eating Shovel. If number 8 felt unreal, number 7 is downright terrifying. This is China's XCMG XES-35 electric rope shovel, one of the largest mining shovels in the world. IT towers over 22 meters and can lift 75 tons of material in a single scoop. That's the weight of 12 African elephants moved effortlessly, again and again. The digging force it generates exceeds 3,000 tons, allowing it to cut directly into rocky terrain without explosives. Until recently, this kind of power was considered impossible for a single machine. A single operator controls the shovel from a 360-degree high-tech cabin, using precision sensors and cameras to move tons of earth with millimeter accuracy. In just one 8-hour shift, this shovel can move more material than 50 conventional excavators combined. Watching it work is hypnotic. Solid mountains vanish scoop by scoop, leaving instant craters where once there were rock faces. This isn't excavation. This is industrial-scale earth domination. Number 6. The Bridge Assembling Dragon. Now we enter territory that feels straight out of science fiction. Meet China's Bridge Assembling Dragon, a 580-ton, 91-meter-long machine that builds massive bridges literally in mid-air. Unlike traditional construction, which relies on cranes, scaffolding, and weeks of manual labor, this machine positions itself on already installed pillars, lifts prefabricated beams weighing up to 900 tons, and moves forward while keeping the beams suspended in the air. Installs each section with millimeter-level precision, then advances to repeat the process all automatically, with nothing holding the beam from below. Watching it in operation is hypnotic. IT looks like a giant mechanical dragon, walking across the bridge as the structure assembles itself section by section, beam by beam. China has used this technology to build thousands of kilometers of high-speed rail bridges, reducing what normally takes weeks of labor into hours of precision work. The true power of this machine isn't just speed, it's efficiency, precision, and autonomy. This is construction on a scale that redefines what we think is possible. Giant metal, moving with the intelligence of 1,000 engineers. Number 5. The Drilling Serpent. Next on our list is a machine that feels like it bends the laws of physics. Meet China's tunnel boring machine, a colossal cylinder up to 17 meters in diameter, large enough to fit a 5-story building inside. This machine can drill through solid rock at 15 meters per day, but the real magic lies behind its cutting head. As it devours the rock in front, it simultaneously installs the tunnel lining, ventilation systems, lighting, and all infrastructure needed for a safe tunnel. It's like a mechanical snake, burrowing underground while constructing its own complete path behind it. China has deployed dozens of these machines for massive projects like the Beijing metro expansion, some working 50 meters below historic buildings without causing a single perceptible vibration on the surface. The largest of these machines creates tunnels as wide as a 5-story building, and once finished, it can be dismantled from the inside or left underground, sealed forever in its own creation. Watching these machines operate is mesmerizing. It's a silent, unstoppable giant that reshapes the underground landscape while leaving the world above untouched. China isn't just building tunnels, it's rewriting the rules of underground engineering. Number 4. 600-ton mega hauler. Now we move to a machine that doesn't just carry earth, it moves mountains. This is China's ultra-class mining haul truck, a rubber giant designed to transport up to 600 tons of material in a single load. Its tires alone are nearly 4 meters tall, taller than most cars. To reach the driver's cabin, you have to climb a ladder the height of a 3-story building under the hood. This beast produces thousands of horsepower, consuming fuel like a small power station but raw. Power is only half the story. Despite its colossal size, this machine moves with astonishing precision. Advanced sensors constantly read the terrain, automatically adjusting each wheel to maintain balance, traction, and stability even on uneven mine slopes. A single load carried by this hauler can equal the volume of 10 shipping containers. China deploys these giants mainly in massive open-pit mines such as those in Inner Mongolia, where distances are measured in kilometers and efficiency decides everything. The most terrifying moment is watching it accelerate with a full load. The ground trembles. The air vibrates. It feels less like a vehicle and more like a controlled mechanical earthquake. This isn't transportation. This is industrial-scale power on wheels. Number 3. The ship that creates land. Now we reach a machine that doesn't just change landscapes, it creates them. This is China's giant cutter suction dredger, a floating industrial monster capable of creating land when nothing existed before. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary ship. But beneath the waterline is a rotating cutting head equipped with tungsten steel teeth, powerful enough to grind through underwater rock, clay, and hardened seabeds. Once the material is pulverized, massive pumps, producing over 20,000 horsepower, suck the liquefied sediment and fire it through pipelines stretching up to 15 kilometers away. The scale is almost impossible to imagine. This single ship can move over 6,000 cubic meters of sand and rock every hour. That's enough to fill 2 Olympic swimming pools every 60 minutes, operating day and night without stopping. China has used this technology extensively in the South China Sea, where artificial islands have been constructed in open ocean complete with runways, ports, and infrastructure. From an engineering perspective, this machine doesn't build on land. It manufactures land itself. Coastlines expand, seabeds rise. New territory appears on maps where water once existed. Watching this process feels unreal, like witnessing geography being rewritten by hydraulic force. This is not construction. This is planet-scale engineering. Number 2. The machines that move buildings. What you're about to see looks impossible, but in China, it's already been done. These are self-propelled modular transporters, or SBMTs, machines capable of moving entire buildings without demolishing a single wall. Each unit is a hydraulic platform fitted with dozens of computer-controlled wheels. Individually, one module can carry up to 40 tons. Combined together, they can lift and move structures weighing thousands of tons. An unbelievable operation in Shanghai. China relocated a 7,600-ton school building not by tearing it down, but by lifting it from underneath and slowly rolling it to a new location. The building moved tens of meters per day, remaining perfectly level the entire time. Windows didn't crack. Walls didn't shift. Even furniture inside stayed balanced. Here's how it works. The SBMTs slide beneath the structure, lift it using synchronized hydraulic pistons, and then move forward at a walking pace. Advanced sensors constantly read the terrain, automatically adjusting height and pressure to keep the building perfectly stable. What makes this revolutionary isn't just the technology, it's the philosophy. Instead of destroying history to make space for development, China can now relocate it. Entire neighborhoods can be reorganized. Historic structures can be preserved. Cities can evolve without erasing their past. This isn't transportation. This is urban surgery at a colossal scale. Number 1. Robots that build skyscrapers. Now we reach number 1. And this is where everything you think you know about construction completely collapses. Because this machine doesn't just help humans build skyscrapers, it builds them almost by itself. China has deployed robotized, self-climbing construction platforms that construct high-rise buildings floor by floor, automatically. Here's how it works. The system anchors itself to the last completed floor. Robotic arms extend intelligent formwork. Concrete is poured with laser-level precision. Steel reinforcement is placed automatically. The system waits for curing, and then climbs upward on its own to repeat the process. No cranes moving up and down, and no manual scaffolding. No chaos. Just a machine that builds vertically like an elevator. On projects like Tianjin Tower 118, this technology allowed multiple floors to be completed within a single week, with accuracy measured in millimeters. But the most terrifying part isn't speed. It's intelligence. These systems use sensors, automation, and AI-assisted monitoring to learn from every floor they build, optimizing timing, material flow, and structural precision as they go. It's like having the world's best construction crew, working 24 hours a day, without fatigue, without mistakes, and multiplied by 100. This is why China doesn't just build faster, it builds on a different timeline. When others take years to finish a skyline, China lets machines grow cities upward automatically. This isn't the future of construction, this is the present.